So a little while ago, Matt asked me this.
What if we sold the house and just took off? Find somewhere else to buy a property with a bigger house. You know, where do you want to go?
Just go.
Do you want to go? Or do you want to stay?
And that sparked a whole new world.
So do you think we should do it? Do you think we should just go?
I've always thought we should just go. I don't think you should be stuck anywhere.
Yes. I can't believe this is happening. It's so awesome. Okay, so when we first started thinking about this idea, I was like, okay, time to take inventory of my life. What's going on? So I have a kid now. I have a wonderful YouTube channel where we build things and make things, which is awesome. And I was thinking, what is it that I want? What is it that I don't have? We live in a tiny, small house. We are constantly struggling for space, and what we really want is property, a bigger shop, a bigger house, space to expand and try new things. So let's make everything better.
This is not our home. You, as a visitor to the United States, not yet a citizen, have no home anywhere in this country.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you don't care where we go in terms of an emotional content,
No.
except that you've been here.
Yes, I'm used to this place.
Currently we live here in Corvallis, Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest. We lived here for a while now. We have a house, and while this area is really nice, this town is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a little sad to leave this place. People are really friendly. Every Saturday they have a farmer's market there, and it's really nice. We have a bunch of coffee shops and restaurants down here, which we frequent quite often. So that will definitely be a change, to live more rurally and not like be as close to that. That's one thing that I am slightly worried about. But then I think about all the benefits that you get instead. Now, in terms of where to move, I mean, I am not from the US. Matt's from New York and he's lived in Virginia, so he's much more familiar with the East Coast. And we're kind of having our eyes on Virginia, North Carolina, that general area. Well, I guess the number one factor is that we really just can't find anything around here in our price range, and that, you know, there is really nothing available on the market that includes acreage or property. There's just nothing. I mean, let's look at Zillow. There's nothing here. So we can get a lot more for our money if we move east. Could do a comparison and we look there, there's just so much more available. So I guess that's one thing. The other thing is that we work and live outside a lot, and it just rains here a lot, and we're getting a little tired of it, to be honest. Now, we're fortunate enough to live in an area where property values have gone up in these past couple of years. Corvallis has grown like crazy. We live in a university town. So it shouldn't be too hard to sell our house. However, there's still a lot of things to do. We want a quick sale, we want a good price, so we want to, you know, do all those things that you need to do in order to get that. Making sure we get good curb appeal, cleaning everything up, fixing little things, making smarter solutions. So I want to be building projects relating to that and just bringing you guys along on the journey that relates to selling a house and getting it ready and presentable.
Here we go. We need to clean this place up and get it presentable, curb appeal.
Matters. It's easy to not see like what a mess you have when you live in it.
Obviously, we just need to get rid of junk like this.
Yeah. Like while this has been really practical for us, just to provide some shade, it doesn't look that great.
I think what we're gonna do actually is move that canopy over here for a little while, and maybe keep it here. I'm not sure that we're gonna totally get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Neaten up everywhere. Power spray.
Okay, we got the grass to cut, and definitely pressure washing that fence.
Pressure washing it, and it should come out looking much better with a little bit of cleaning.
At least it's a plastic fence, so all this kind of just wipes off.
Right.
This was put up to protect from rain that came off this canopy. Usually we took this thing down in the spring, but one year the rain never really ended, so we just kept it up, and then we added more staples to it, which was a big mistake, but it was easier than messing around with anything else. So now we've got to remove this plastic and clean up all the staples.
Yeah, I would say. Plastic's down. Most of the staples are down. A couple up there, but pretty good. No one's gonna look up there.
So then once we've sold our house, then we're gonna move our stuff and ourselves across the country and go looking for property there. We're not gonna mess around and like fly out and find something and try to sell our house and back and forth and back. We're just gonna sell it, and then we're just gonna go.
Virginia, West Virginia, Richmond.
So what is it that we're looking for? I mean, preferably something that doesn't have super high taxes, which is why we're looking at Virginia and North Carolina as opposed to maybe New York or some of those other states. A decent sized lot. Minimum 2 acres, ideally a little higher. However, I think it's all about how a property is situated on the market. We're looking for something that we can move into, but something we can ideally renovate, but that's not so bad that you can't live in it while you're doing that. We are not looking to do homesteading and kind of live off the land or anything like that. And now when we have August, I mean, we're really seeing this as an opportunity to start over, to start fresh. And the property will be part of like his educational center, and our business and his upbringing and him learning things will all be tied together. This like move is a big part of his future and making sure he's got his own room and just kind of space to roam around and I don't know, build tree houses, and we can get into building various structures and experiment with things and just have a lot of fun. The other thing that I feel like we've been pretty bad at these last couple of years is connecting with you guys, connecting with the fans and other creators, and I want to have proximity to Atlanta and New York and various events that take place on the East Coast, and just like meeting up with other people, as well as not so far away from international airports. I mean, this move will make it closer for me to go back to Sweden and visit family and all of that. Really excited about this because one of my favorite things in the world is like a fresh start, and it feels like the ultimate fresh start. And I want to make a lot of videos that bring you guys along on this journey of selling our house, of organizing and moving and planning and doing all that, and then finally looking for property and getting into a new house and building a new shop or fixing up an old shop, or I don't know what it's gonna look like. I guess we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I think that's what makes it so exciting, and it feels like a big adventure. Oh, and also, I think I really would like to have a last meetup here in Corvallis before we go. So if you watching live in the general area, please let me know if this is something that you'd be interested in. Write me on social media, where like Twitter or Instagram, where I am just at Darbin Orvar. Because it'd be great to get a general sense if anybody else is interested in that. It's like I hope I was able to capture what it is that we're looking to do and the essence of it and why we're looking to do it. So I'm gonna look at this footage now and edit this video together and I'll maybe walk up Mr. Orvar, your guard dog.
Drone just came.
Oh, how
Look at
cool.
that, charging up the batteries. This will be fun.
Yeah. Okay, well I guess that's next time. We'll have to try the drone out.
Okay.
Perfect.